back. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Gonna talk some WWE Payback previews and predictions for this coming Sunday. I wasn't really going to do this, and then I decided last minute, you know what? I'll just keep going with the flow of it, and keep doing predictions. Yeah, and some reviews, depending on what happens. If it's a really solid show, if it's kind of a show, I'll leave it alone. But if I really like it, I'll talk about it. So let's get into this. There's a lot of stuff going on this Sunday. Pre-show stuff. This is kind of a grudge match, if anything, because this rivalry's been going on for a while now. This should definitely put this one to rest. Enzo and Big Cass versus Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson. This Karl Anderson and Luke Gallows are pissed off that they lost the titles, and Enzo and Big Cass, it seemed like they were really going into this past WrestleMania with a lot of momentum, and it seemed like it was their time. It seemed like it was, they were set to get it. Little did we know, well, we kind of knew, but we didn't know that the Hardys were going to come back, and sure enough, that really shook up the whole, Raw tag division. And, It's been interesting to see what Jeff and Matt have been doing. It's been interesting to say the least. Let's see. It's a kickoff match, so it's probably not going to be anything too terribly special. I do like both tag teams, but I don't know. We'll say, they've been beating up Big Cass and Enzo for so long now. Well, especially Enzo. Enzo is just a freaking... oh my God. I don't know how much more he can really take. This is like the ragdoll of the tag division. Poor guy. He's got so much charisma, and then he just gets beat the hell. You know what? I think Enzo and Cass are gonna take the win, get the crowd happy, excited for the show. I like the club, I like Gallows and Anderson more, but I think Enzo and Cass are going to take this one. And then we also have a segment, Viz TV, special guest Finn Balor. I have no clue what's going to happen here. It's been awkward for Finn since he's been back because he was injured for so long that he came back. Then the guy who got thrown on SmackDown and is the number one contender and stole the WWE Championship on top of that this past SmackDown. That was hilarious, by the way. I loved it. Gave Balor a concussion. Well, either Jinder Mahal did or the Crash to the Mat did. One of the two. And, so Balor's been kind of in this, it's like, oh, we're excited, he's back, and then he's hurt. And then there's all these rumors swirling oh, he's going to be injured for a while more, and then he's back, but he's thrown in a match with the big orange goof. Kurt Hawkins. Yeah. Sorry, Hawkins. It's just, oh my God. Sometimes you look like a giant Smurf. Sometimes you look like a big dreamsicle. It's just, I don't know what else to say about Hawkins. That poor bastard. That's just, oh my God. I really hope they're paying him well. I really do. Because, man, if they called me back to get dumped on every single week, shit, you better be paying me good, man. Oh, man. So try to figure out what Finn's going to do next. You know, I'm sure he was going to do. I'm sure they had something planned for him for this Sunday. And I'm sure they're just playing it safe with him. You know, they gave him a 2-second match against Hawkins, and they got a segment with him this Sunday for Miz TV. Is he going to rough up the Miz? Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Ambrose will come out. Maybe Ambrose will come. Ooh, maybe Ambrose will come out and it'll start a feud between Finn and Ambrose. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. And they make an impromptu, like, 3-way for the following night on Raw for the Intercontinental Championship or something. Something weird. Something weird's going to happen. It's got to be, you know? They got to do something special with Finn. So who knows? I don't know. Whatever. Sure, it's going to be a good segment. Cruiserweight Championship match between Neville versus one of my favorites, Austin Aries. You know, Austin didn't get it done at WrestleMania, and you got to think that maybe it's his time now. It's been some lot of changes in the rosters of the shows lately, and you got to think that maybe they're going to throw some new faces on 205 Live. They were in the process of doing that, and then bringing back guys like Tajiri, and then the whole Tajiri thing got squashed. So it's like, yeah, you can't bring back all the veterans, even though Tajiri was in okay shape. I guess he just wasn't up for it or whatever. Didn't hear a lot of details on it. But, Neville versus Aries. Yeah, man, I gotta think that I gotta think that Aries is gonna get it. He's getting a hell of a push. I'm so happy for him. He's one of my favorite things to watch now is what he does on Monday nights, and or on 205 Live. So yeah, I think Aries is gonna take the championship. The Raw Women's Championship up for grabs. Bayley, the champion, defending against Alexa Bliss, one of my favorites. Oh, man. Are they going to shake things up this quickly and take it off of Bayley? Oh. She was successful at Mania. That kind of shocked me. But I was happy about it. I was glad that Bayley had her WrestleMania moment. She deserves it. She's a hard worker. She's been getting a little, I don't know. I mean, she's still a tough girl, but I don't know. I gotta think that some things are gonna get shook up pretty soon. Like, all over the place, you know? God, this is tough. You know, and stuff's been weird between her and Sasha. So I think maybe Sasha is going to screw things up somehow, some way in the future for her. Maybe affect this match. I don't know. Gosh, this is tough. Screw it. We'll say, you know what? We'll say Bliss takes it. Why not? Why not? Alright, Raw Tag Team Championship match. The champions, the Hardy Boys, or some still like to call them the Broken Brilliance, versus Sheamus and Cesaro. It's sure to be probably the sleeper match of the night, as far as it's probably going to be one of the better matches. nothing special, no gimmicks, just two tag teams duking it out. The whole broken thing with the Hardys has been interesting. A lot of talk about that lately. A lot of speculation that the WWE has worked out a deal with Impact Wrestling and is going to allow the Hardys to use that gimmick. Maybe details will come out. You got to think that the WWE would want to keep things a little hush-hush about that. The fact that they would actually have to make a deal with Impact Wrestling would be kind of, God, really? It's... But you know what? It's so much fun. And the crowd loves it. Matt does this once, and you get 15,000 people going, delete, delete, delete. Or he'll do something on Twitter. He's always changing his Twitter handle. So weird. Maybe that's part of it. He's broken. He can't keep his name straighter. I don't know. But anyways, the Raw Tag Team Championships. I think the Hardys are going to retain. I got to think that they're going to be on the roll for a while. I don't think they're going to shake that up any time soon. Hardy Boys. Boys with a Z. Z, because it's cool. Let's see. The United States Champion Kevin Owens versus Chris Jericho. This will put an end to this feud as well. Kevin Owens, yeah, he's not going to lose this one. It'll be fun. Chris Jericho's got to go on tour. His video is coming out soon. I can't wait. That's going to be, I think next week is the new Fozzy video comes out. That's going to be fun. But yeah, Owens is going to retain here. It'll be a fun match though. What does he call himself? The face, not the face that runs a place. The face of America. Where is it? I don't know. His star-spangled title. All right, what's next? Yeah, Owens gonna win. Seth Rollins versus Samoa Joe. Whoa, my computer's freaking out here. Stop scrolling. There we go. All right. Rollins versus Joe. This feud makes me nervous. We've seen Seth Rollins injured, come back injured. Had that match with Triple H, and that whole thing just made me so nervous because it's like, oh, he's injured, but he's not. Oh, let's make it unsanctioned that anything can happen. No, that's worse. It's, I don't know. You gotta, I don't know. See, if it was this is what I would do. Me personally, I would have Joe win and just destroy Seth and then just take Seth out of the picture for a few months. Not that I want him to go by, but he needs to get healthy. He keeps limping around on these shows, and it's like, it's so hard to watch. It's like, I don't want to see, it's like watching Cesaro walk around all completely taped up, It's like, dude, if you're that banged up, quit coming out looking like the mummy and go fix yourself. It's, watch Rollins come out with a full leg cast or some shit. Yeah, I'm ready, let's do this. No, let's go home, go rest. Yeah, I'm not afraid that Joe's going to hurt him. That was an accident. You know, he took him down and you had him in the clutch. He's put people in that chokehold from now until eternity, as long as I've known him to wrestle. And Rollins fell weird, you know. So do I hate Joe for that? No, it's a freak thing. Shit happens. I love it when I start hearing shit about people saying, "Oh, Joe's unsafe to work with." You know, whatever. It's just go troll somewhere else. Yeah, you know, Joe didn't have a moment really at Mania, unfortunately, but I think Joe is going to clobber Rollins here. They got to keep him a brute force. You know, they had a great introduction to him, surprise, shocked everyone. Now let's keep that going. Just destroy Rollins. And, you know, send him home for a while. Let him, you know, I don't want to see Rollins hurt, but I'm saying, take him off of TV for a few months. Let him rehab. Quit the every single day catch up on, oh, how's your knee? Just nothing. Nothing for a few months. Just have him come back at SummerSlam. Surprise everyone. You know? Something like that. Let him get healthy. WWE Championship. No, wait. The WWE Championship is not on the line because Jinder Mahal stole it. He rode off into the sunset with they're not the Bollywood boys anymore. What are they? The Singh brothers. The Singh guys. I forgot what they gave them like complete names now, but they're the Singh brothers. You know, and I like it. You know, that people are complaining. No, we wanted you to shake things up, but not like that. Well, then what do you want? Really? What do you want? Heath Slater as number one contender? Dumbass. There's so many things behind this, you know. There's international deals in place, and sometimes you gotta play politics like that. Get over it, folks. They're giving him the ball, and he's running with it. And he's keeping it simple. He's saying all the shit that makes you hate him. He steals the championship. It's not even going to be at Payback. That's the beautiful part about it. So then, where does that leave Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt? Well, they're supposed to do this House of Horrors match. Wyatt's got to win this. He'll win this. The championship's not on the line. I've heard that this is all going to be pre-taped. If it is going to be something that's pre-taped, see now, getting off of that for a second, what I was assuming it was going to be like was kind of like what Raven had in Impact, the rest of TNA, whatever. He would have like the cage match with all the shit hanging all over the place, all the weapons, kind of like what Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho had, even though that was a little more comical because I think there was even plants and shit, you know, like Mitch was hanging there. You know, this would obviously be more dangerous. This is a House of Horrors match, so you're going to have, you know, okay, I'd put a chainsaw in there. That'd be badass, you know. Obviously, no one's going to get hacked up with a, you know, Texas Chainsaw Massacre style, but, you know, I'd put some shit in there. I'd put a shovel, I'd string up a ladder, get some chairs, have a table collapse after 10 minutes, and you could use it, you know, just, you know, booby trap the whole cell, you know, make it a Hell in a Cell with all sorts of stuff on the inside. That's what I would do. But if this is pre-taped, what I would do with that is go back to the original thing when they started doing those vignettes with the Wyatts in that big old southern White House, and it went inside, and it was dark, and it was gloomy, and I would have them go from, like, room to room, or have Randy go from room to room, and, like, get freaked out and have him get attacked here and there, and then, finally get thrown out of the top window or something by Bray Wyatt, and just, that he's like on the ground and, he's done or something, something crazy. They could do it really cool if they wanted to. But nonetheless, whatever they plan to do with this, I hope it comes off well. I like the whole Randy Orton burning down the Sister Abigail's shed backyard thing. That was cool. So this is probably going to be kind of a continuation of that. Wyatt's got to win this. And last but certainly not least, Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. I love what they're doing with Braun Strowman. They're making him this friggin' monster. I feel for Roman, though. He just lost his brother. That's... I can't imagine, it sucks that he's in the middle of this, but they gotta finish it. This is gonna be the end of it. Maybe, if you're thinking politics-wise with Roman just losing his brother, maybe Strowman's gonna just pummel him down again, and they send Roman Reigns home for a while to deal with family stuff and just, have a chance to mourn properly and not be stuck on the road dealing with BS, they had him off of TV for a couple weeks, but I gotta think, that was just what, 10 days ago now that he passed away. That's what I would do. I'd be like, all right, Strowman's going to beat you. Go take a month off. Come back at SummerSlam, whatever. That's what I would do. But Reigns is probably going to tough it out. And I hope he's, if he is going to tough it out, I hope he's ready. I hope he did what he had to do to process this, and that's stuff that doesn't go away, He's going to be dealing with this for a while. I'd have to think. That's, maybe he'll process it better if he is on the road and he's surrounded by family and friends. There's that too. But if they are going to do that, then Reigns has got to win. And I probably got half of these wrong. I'm usually really good at these or really bad at these. This one I'm kind of we'll see what happens. I don't know, but it should be a good show. Nice mix of stuff. You got the cruiserweights. You got some tag team stuff. Excuse me. Wow. Getting tired, folks. Time to head into this weekend and crack a cold one and relax. But that's going to be it for this one. Give me your thoughts on who you think is going to come out with wins this coming Sunday. And by the way, I just want to give a thanks and a shout out to everyone who's contributed comments, who's liked my videos, who shared them. We went over 300 subscribers within the last couple weeks. We've had between 10 to 20 new subscribers. So I just want to say, hey, thanks, welcome, and thanks for the views, thanks for the shares, thanks for the likes, thanks for just kind of giving this channel a kick in the ass it needed. It just makes me feel even better about bringing all the wrestling and everything back to this channel. So yeah, you're still going to get a mix of stuff, but you're probably going to see more wrestling than anything on here. Probably going to do some music related stuff next week. Change it up, you know. I don't know if there's any Flow Slam stuff this weekend. I'll have to look. I think it's next week. So, but yeah, that's it for this one. Let me know what your thoughts are for the show this Sunday. And just thanks everyone again for helping the channel grow. I was going to do like a John and Nikki thing like they did, you know. Like, hey, you know, we hit 300 subscribers. But I didn't think everybody would want to, you know, see me naked. And I know my wife wouldn't want to do that either. So scratch that. You guys don't have to worry about seeing me naked. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.